Hello, yes, it's another beautiful section today we call Premium. I just want to welcome anyone that's going to see this later. Welcome everyone on board today to this special occasion. I don't need to let you people know that we have a full-on program, very exciting session today. Called Premiums is meant to help ourselves, call people, which is the multicultural migrant people that are trying to just do big things for themselves. That is the whole essence of this initiative. It's part of the multicultural professional bridge. I am so glad here today. I don't want to go through the preambles. I'm so glad to have a guest with me, someone that will not need introduction in some areas. She's almost everywhere in WA now with her beautiful fashion design. Please help me. I just want to welcome you, Safuratu Bakare, who is the owner of D'Beautifiers. So welcome today, Saf. It's good to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure.
Excellent. So we don't want to just take too much time. I'll be waiting. I know people will join us later, but the good thing with this program is that people can actually watch the post-production. But I'm glad that you are here with us today. So let me just, for the sake of our audience, if I may just ask you to give us a bit of background about yourself, where you come from originally, how long you've been in Australia. Just tell us a bit about yourself, Saf.
Okay, like you have rightly said, my name is Safuratu Bakare. I'm the Managing Director and CEO of D'Beautifiers. I've been in Australia 8 years plus now. I'm a cosmetologist, a registered nurse, but fashion is my passion. I'm from Nigeria, Edo State to be precise. I'm married to Oyo State man.
Excellent. so it's really good to have you here today. I'm sure people will be tuning in. You know what we are for in CaLDpreneurs. We want to have a lot of SAFs. We want to have a lot of Ephraim. We want to have a lot of people doing great things. So I just wanted to quickly get onto this, Saf, to say, okay, can you tell us how you got here, how you got to D'Beautifiers? What brought you to this kind of entrepreneurship?
Okay, I would say passion gave birth to D'Beautifiers. I love fashion because of its creative nature. For me to take a piece of material and design it to a magnificent, gorgeous, and exotic outfit that puts a smile on somebody's face, or when people see it, they enjoy it, and it gives that wow factor, it gladdens my heart. So I remember during my NYSC, no, I don't know if a lot of people know what the NYSC, but if you are from Nigeria, you know what NYSC is. I remember when you finish your university, you need to serve the nation for a year. During that period, we have allowance, popularly known as alawi, for the coppers. And every money I would get, I would either buy a sewing machine and a dryer. So I didn't know how to sew at that time, and I didn't know how to do hair, but I make hair for all my neighbors. And when I see the smile on their faces at that time, it gladdens my heart, and I wanted to pursue that passion. So it's something I have always craved for. By the time I got married, I already have about 3 machines and 4 dryers. Wow. That's to tell you the passion that I have for it. I didn't, because I was working as a NYC, I didn't have opportunity to say I want to go and learn this, but it's something that was after my heart. So after I got married, had my two kids, I started the beautifier in Ikorodu, Lagos. I had a boutique, I had a sewing outfit, a salon for men and women, a dry cleaning outfit, and it was fantastic. It was something that was after my heart. It's something I guarded jealously. So it has given, yes, it has given birth to this creativity, this zeal that I can do this, And after I started my business, 3 years, my husband was transferred out of Nigeria, was transferred to the US. And when I got to the US, he gave me a great opportunity to go study. So that was where I got my cosmetology license. I studied in the US and I got my cosmetology license. I started practicing. But not too long, my husband was transferred to South Korea. I couldn't work in South Korea because of the language barrier. So because of that, I had to go. I went for fashion. That is where I got my fashion. Studied fashion. My work has been exhibited in Dallas Fashion Week. I've had opportunity of doing fashion in South Korea as well, in Nigeria, wedding planner, weather's choice, and recently here in Perth, my work has been featured in Afro-Pacific Insights. It has been featured in the recent one is being the one of SBS. When we had the Jumbo Africa this year, I was trying to do demonstration on how to tie the popular Nigerian gele. And to my surprise, a TV person just came and just pointed the camera at me and asked me, do I mind if he captured this? I said, not at all. And after the session, he gave me an interview, and the feedback has been very, very encouraging. I remember getting here, and when I put on my dress and my haircut, people ask me, what is the occasion? It was strange to a lot of people to see me dressed in the Nigerian way. But to God be the glory, I'll be able to change that narrative. They are not only admiring what I wear now, they are actually some of my customers. Unlike when I came here that I had to do some gele free for people, just for people to just know that I can do it. So it has been very, very positive.
Excellent. I think Safuratu D'Beautifiers, when you were saying your work is out there all over the place, I have seen it many times. Sometimes when I attend 3 events in a row, your work is there. So it's everywhere. And that's why we are so glad to have you on CaLDpreneurs today, because like I said, we want to inspire other staffs. We want to encourage others. We don't want to trigger competition. It's even good if we have good competition. But we really want others to be inspired. So coming to Australia and doing fashion the way you do in Australia, Saf, I just wanted to quickly bring you to that point. When you say people see what you wear, they are so fascinated. So how has the experience been? I want you to just, for the sake of the audience, I'll put this picture on the screen. If you can use this as a prop to just talk about the range of your products. I know this is not all of them, but there are a lot of them. We'll see more later on. But can you just tell us about what you do, the range of your products at the Beautifiers?
Okay. At the Beautifiers, like I always say, we are here to showcase Africa to the rest of the world. What we want to do is to tell our story, because in a way, we allow people to tell our story. And when you allow other people to tell your story, they tell it the way they want to. So we need to start changing that narrative. So our services range from boba and shokoto, gele, beads, casual wears. You like the shirt I'm putting on is made from Akara. You can wear it to the office. We have agbada that you can use for other occasions, and we have shoe and bags to match. We have earrings. if you can see the lady and the boy at the center, they are actually dressed in the popular ashoke that is originated from Yoruba land. So it used to be an outfit for the rich, but now everybody can use it. People use it for various occasions. You can use it for wedding. You can use it for birthdays, anniversary, and a lot of it. And you can see a beaded walking stick. That beaded walking stick is meant for the chiefs and all that. But a lot of people have people coming in to hire it, probably for photo shoot. Some people use it for photo shoots as an invitation for their wedding. You understand? So it's so versatile. You can get everyday wear at the beautifiers. You can get what you want to use for occasion. So that will give you that wow factor that people would think, how did somebody create this? Yes.
And we can see that already, Saf. I hope your internet is okay. Are you still there, Saf? Hello, Saf?
I've lost Mr. Ephraim, sweetheart.
Yeah, technical issues. I think it's your internet that is breaking up a bit. Can you hear me now? Apologies, viewers that are watching. This is technical situation. Sometimes you can never be sure. Let me just make sure I can get Saf back. Please stay with us. While we are waiting for Saf, please let us know that you are there. I can see Teresa is with us. Thank you so much, Teresa. Really appreciate you being with us here. Let me see if I can get Saf through. Technical issues. I'm sure she will come back soon. While we are waiting for her, let's flag our product. I already saw that Teresa has come with us. Thank you so much, Teresa. I just wanted to check with other people that are watching. Please let us know where you are watching from. Tell us about the program. We have Saf here today, but CaLDpreneurs is really meant to challenge the status quo. We're going to be talking to a lot of CaLDpreneurs. The idea is to really inspire others. I think I have Saf back now, which is great. Hey, Saf, I thought I lost you forever there.
I was just saying hello.
Technical issues. I think it was the internet. Yeah. So, Saf, thank you. It's good to have you back. I'm so relieved because I think you were already connecting with a lot of people. Saf, can I just ask you, in terms of your product, do people, non-Africans, non-Nigerians, are they attracted to your product? Because sometimes some other people of colored background or migrant background watching this may be thinking, who will buy our products? Can you just share there? Because that seems to be a barrier in the minds of people, Saf. How have you done it so far?
It has been very, very amazing. Very, very amazing. And I have a lot of, not just in Perth, I post things to outside Perth. So we have clients that are not even Africans at all. I'll be able to introduce especially the Guinea, I'll be able to introduce the non-Nigerians, other African countries that are here. I remember about 3 years ago, I made a hair tie for a non-African lady, and she wore it for a Melbourne Cup, and she won a prize with it.
Wow!
I was very, very happy. A lot of my customers are non-Africans, and their patronage, their support, they are amazed to see how we are able to create this kind of designs in a simple and elegant way. So our product does not appeal to just the Africans, it appeals to everybody. And the market is huge. We have not even scratched 0.1% of the market that is available to us.
Excellent. I think somebody needed to hear that, sir, because sometimes there's this feeling that who am I? Who's going to buy my product? Who is going to appreciate what I bring? And many times, migrant people will just shut our ideas in there. So I want you to process that a bit more, sir. Because sometimes the perception may be there. Oh, that is African. That is African product. I think we'll come later to the fact that you're even having an African show. And I'm sure there will be a lot of non-Africans that attend your wrong ways, that patronize your product. So I want you to challenge people a bit more there, sir. How do people think beyond failure?
Okay. Starting a business in a new place is hard. I will not take that away. It is hard. But it takes time to build your network of friends and customers, and it requires time, effort, perseverance, consistency. So don't give up. What I would say to people that probably doors have been closed on their faces and all that is do not give up, because introducing a different idea to people, for them to take it in and accept it is difficult. But if you don't quit, you persevere, you are going to enjoy it. Because there's any day that I don't get a call, oh, sir, do you have this? Do you have that? I have had a couple of friends fighting among themselves. Oh, you have to use my person. It's me that introduced person first. And they find out that both of them are talking about me. So somebody said, oh, I know this lady that does beautiful designs and hair tie. I want you to use it for your daughter's wedding. And that person said, no, I already given you somebody's number. That is the person she's very good. And they enter into an argument, only for them to find out if they are talking about the same person, the beautifiers.
Wow.
So it has been very, very encouraging, but I can tell you, it was not like that from the beginning. It takes a lot of hard work, perseverance, and consistency. Don't give up. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Just have to be something that you are passionate about. You don't take no for an answer. You can do this.
Wow.
Yes.
I think somebody needed to hear that. Again, I just want to please, if you are watching with us, this is not just Saf and Ephraim alone. If you are a called person or even you are non-called, we are all in this together. So I think already we are getting quite some acknowledgement, Saf. Great job for your passion. The passion is shining through. Very, very, very good. I think you're connecting with people, Saf. Also, we have Catherine. Yes, again, you can see that a lot of people are really getting connected. Now, Saf, Catherine is asking the same question again, and it's a real challenge for called people. I perceive we need to win the battle in our minds first, but it's also good to hear from somebody that has done it, that's been there. How do you break that glass ceiling of, oh, my thing is not good enough? Sometimes inferiority complex, colonial mentality, oh, the suit is better than the agbada. Meanwhile, the Westerner we are talking of, they are actually at the side cherishing you for wearing your flamboyant and gallant products. Please, Saf, say something about that there. You've been there, you've done it. Catherine, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for asking that question. I cannot emphasize on it enough. If you know what you want, go for it. Don't wait for somebody to tell you. Will you have turn downs? Yes, of course. It's just like every part of life. You will have some turn down, but do not allow your turn down to be a stopping block to your success. Like I said before, I had to make a time free of charge for some people just to prove myself that I can do this. I got this. It's just for your work to show for you. So if you decide to do something, make sure you bring out the best in that. Don't cut corners. Be patient. Put in the hard work, and I can tell you it will pay off. Will people reject you? Of course, people will reject you because it's foreign to them. It's not what they are used. They are not used to it, so they will resist it. But if you persevere, you will overcome. You will be the one say, "Oh, I don't have time for this. I don't have." Sometimes I make 30 to 40 hair tie for one occasion. So the business is there. It's just for people to persevere. Perseverance and put in the hard work. Do the ground research before you go into any business. But I can tell you, the market is there. Do not give up. Don't give up. Because our products, African products, are unique in itself. The vibrant color, you cannot find them elsewhere. They are unique, and they bring out the beauty, the elegance in us. I know we're already beautiful, but just the way, the color, the vibrant color of African fabrics, the way they bring out our color and the color of every other person is unique, that you cannot find elsewhere.
Wow, thank you, Saf. And I think, Saf, if I may just re-echo that point by Catherine, that mindset, because one point she's saying the issue of that cultural barrier, non-Nigerian customers. But from what you are saying, it looks like you've not had that challenge. So are there cultural barriers where, I don't know if you've experienced it before. Sometimes in those days in the workplace, some Westerners may want to feel that your food smells, but it's just our delicacy. I'm sorry to use that example. So it's just the power of difference. So how have you changed that mindset? Because you are like one of the forerunners now. And like I said, we should have a lot of staff coming behind. Who knows, you maybe have a fashion school, train other people that will, take the baton and run with it. But people want to know, how do you change that cultural barrier, that mindset?
Okay. I think people don't like reject. That is one. The second one is, like I said before, when I just came here and I dressed the way I dressed, people called me and said, "What is the occasion?" If you be persistent, you don't say because somebody say, "Oh, what is the occasion?" Because of that, you don't want to dress your culture. It is your culture. It is your heritage. Exhibit it, enjoy it, embrace it. So what people do is that because they don't want to be told off or something, they stop wearing our clothes. In fact, somebody told me, "Sav, how can you say you are doing Africa design when there are clothes in Kmart for $5? How are you going to break people? Why do you even want to go into that?" But I can tell you, we are changing the narrative. We have to tell our story the way it is. I'm proud to be African, and I'm proud to be dressing African. If we don't tell our story, nobody is going to tell it for us. So it's for you not to you dress, or somebody say, "Oh, where are you going that you are dressing like this, or this like this, or this look like that?" Be proud to showcase it and tell them the reason why you are dressing the way you dress. This is my culture. I can't hide from it. I enjoy it. I celebrate it. I embrace it. So it is very, very important that people don't feel because they are rejected once, they just give up. So people that be telling me, "Oh, what is the occasion?" Most of them are now my customers.
Wow.
Yes.
I think this point you're making, I think it's one of the major points for today. I know that we are, and again, thank you to Catherine for raising these questions. You just mentioned something, Sav, and I think I put a bold statement there. This is not meant to be political. We know we should also buy Australian. But when we are called people here, we are already buying. When you buy called, you are buying Australian.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is our home. So I think you just said something that we all need to begin to do better. Interestingly, you mentioned just now, do your research. The lady that said a comment earlier on, Teresa does business plan for businesses. So we need to begin to connect and buy cold. It doesn't mean that if you see a kind of low quality product because you want to buy cold. And thankfully, I'm talking to beautifiers that put the best in the market. It's not, I've seen your product, it's not low quality. That's why you are doing a show soon. So we need to up our game. We need to be excellent. Like you said something, Saf, we shouldn't cut corners, which I really appreciate that for that, because sometimes we want to cut corners. We shouldn't. So do things excellently, buy cold, patronize ourselves. And I want to bring you on to something because that just triggered. I didn't plan this. I'm no longer following the notes. This is where talk show is. This is why it's interesting. So how do we pass that message to our younger ones, sir?
Okay. If you look at most of the flyers I do, I actually try to use my children. I involve them in what I do. And God is so faithful that they listen. So the lady and the gentleman that are putting on the ashoke, that is my son and that is my daughter. Every function I go to, they are my models. I bring them in. You have to tell this, you have to let the children educate them, let them know that the culture is their heritage. They need to embrace it. You cannot, if you don't teach them from the beginning, you cannot start when they grow up and say, come and wear. It's not possible. You have to start from the beginning and start telling them how important their culture is to them, and they should not throw it away. That doesn't mean you should not wear suit, you should not wear a blast, but at the same time, I hate when you invite Africa to an African function, they put on a jeans and a t-shirt. There is dressing for every occasion. When they say an African program, please come dress in your African regalia. Let's celebrate as an African. Don't put on a short knicker and a shirt and come say you are coming to celebrate. No, that is not us. We are people that love to celebrate our culture. We are people that love to showcase Africa in a unique way. So, and we have to teach that to our children. So that when they grow up, they can as well teach it to their own children. Otherwise, the culture is lost forever. You have to start from the beginning. You have to be the remodel.
Yeah.
I put on my African regalia.
I know that some people will have to start from somewhere before they catch up with you anyway, but you're making a great point there. And I think, Saf, you've also been doing something with the beautifiers, which is quite interesting. You are modernizing the designs because we have to come to the middle point. There are some kind of dressing that is quite, what word do I use now? That is modern, that our children will prefer, possibly than Agbada, So how are you doing all those to catch up? Because I think the next generation is our bridge. So what are you doing to catch up that generation with your designs?
Okay. When we had our fashion show in 2018, one of the feedback I got back was that, we are not putting the teenager, the young adults, we are not inculcating them. It's like we are making clothes for only the mummies. So we have taken that on board since 2018, and in the fashion show that is coming on the 12th of December, we are actually having a range for the teenagers. So we are to make sure that they are involved. I remember when I had my 50th birthday and I said all the teenagers were invited. And people said, are you crazy? I said, no, I'm not crazy. They should come and see how it is done. because the feedback we got was that when we have occasions like this, they are segregated, they are not invited, it's only the mommy that go. So, but how are they going to learn? I had a session for them before we, the adult, actually celebrated. I had a disco for them. Is to educate them. See people talk about love. See people that have gotten married and have grown for 10, 20 years. They are still together, and encourage them. So we are trying as much as we can to modernize our design. Otherwise, we are drive our young ones away. So that is a very good thing you have made, and we have since taken it on board that our teenagers need to be involved, and to get them involved, we have to make something that suits them. So we have all categories, the one for young ones and the one for old ones as well. So that is going to be something you are going to be seeing in the next Perth African Fashion Show.
Excellent. Now, before I go to that point, which is the next point, I just want to flag Teresa's point. Teresa is the person I mentioned. Teresa is into helping small businesses to develop their business, get it off the ground. She's doing some marvelous work with testimonials to go for her work. So she just made a point here. Really passing it on to the next generation is key, and I'm happy that Saf is into that business, which I'm not surprised already. That's a passion. So Saf, let me open up this now, because I think we need to talk about this. Please just talk us through this slide. I know this is the big one coming. Whatever you need our audience to know about this, don't mind now that we have few people on the platform, which we appreciate. We appreciate Catherine, we appreciate Teresa, and I think there's a third person that is not revealed yet, if the person will let us know. But Sir, other people will watch this post-production later. What do you want to say about this show, the big show coming?
Thank you. This show is a show that is after my heart. I don't like doing something and it is not unique. So this show is it was given birth to in 2018. Is to showcase Africa to the world, to tell people we got it, we can do it. So I'm encouraging everybody to come out on the 12th of December and have fun. It's simply a way of having fun. So it's Perth African Fashion Show 2020. It's a fashion show. You are going to have dance performance, live music. It's going to be fun. It's going to be lively. It's going to be bold, and it's going to be beautiful. It's taking place at the Sterling Adaptive Center in Perth here. And God has been very faithful. We have our sponsors. Cash Remit has gladly sponsored us. Moringa Home Care Services has sponsored us. So we have a lot of people. Apart from myself, we have the Peacock Creation that is going to be showcasing her design. We have Ofureske Fashion Corner, and we have Harley House of Fashion that is going to be on the wrong way. Apart from that, we also have people who are exhibiting. We have somebody who is going to be exhibiting diffuser, so your house smells so good. We have somebody who is going to be exhibiting hair pieces. So when you put on the clothes, we want you to look good as well, not just the clothes, but your hair. So we are going to have somebody exhibiting wigs and extensions. So it's full on. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's not just those clothes that you are coming to see. It's give you opportunity to network. It give you opportunity to see people. Give you opportunity to have fun, laugh, and enjoy the night.
Wow. I already got my ticket. I hope nobody is waiting there still thinking that is the show of the year. Now, Saf, you mentioned something which is very marvelous. I must commend you guys for that. You mentioned Harley Hair Ventures, you mentioned Ofure thing, because before now, unfortunately, that is one thing that we've not been doing well. People, migrant people, multicultural people, we almost eat ourselves away from success. We sort of, bring each other down. We don't celebrate each other, but I'm so glad to hear you mentioning others who are in the same space, but you're so open to talking about them. How did you get there? Because this is one thing we need to get right as corpreneurs. How to collaborate, how not to be eating up each other, because sometimes that's when somebody will just be laughing at the corner that they cannot do it. Give them one month, they will fight themselves off the success path. So I'm glad I heard that I couldn't pass it, sir. What are you guys? How did you get it right?
Thank you so much. I always believe that you can only lift yourself up when you lift another person up.
Mm.
That is the beautifier spirit. I actually started the fashion show with Peacock Creation 2018. So the aim is to encourage small businesses, especially the African business, because nobody else is coming to do it for us if we don't do it for ourselves.
Mm.
You understand? We have to encourage ourselves. The market is big. So why do you want to fight somebody else? Your customer is not my customer. When you are fighting me, I'm not looking backward, I'm looking forward. I'm far gone. So it is how we lift each other up. These people that I've just mentioned, they are wonderful people doing beautiful things in their own field. Despite this fact that we are in the same space, we all have our various customers, and each of them, they are lifting me. As I'm lifting them up, they are lifting me up too. Because I am not going to feed the hub by myself. When I post something on Facebook, you see Ofure take it and post it on her network as well. Pick up creation and put it on her network as well. Harley, take it and push it out. And in doing that, he reached a wider audience. It is better for us to come together. Together, we are more powerful than trying to achieve things individually. I think what we should take away from this point is that try and lift somebody up. In lifting that person up, you are lifting yourself. And that person will never forget. That person will lift you up. It is not a competition. Who are you competing with? It is not a competition because your customer will remain your customers. Provided you are doing a good job. Like I said, do not cut corners. Do a good job. Be sincere and keep to your promises. Support each other. If each other we have, if we don't do it, nobody is going to do it for us.
That's a good point, sir. Thank you for that message. I mean, you mentioned it's not a competition. Even when it's a competition, you do it well. Have you observed that in the same place you find McDonald's, you find Hungry Jacks, you find the others in the same area?
Exactly.
Because, like you said, the market is big. It is big. And when you are doing your work excellently, you're not pulling the person down. And I think you made a point. Let's not over-labor that point. And I just want to, now that we're running already, look at how time flies because I'm talking very interesting. I want to bring a video here for the sake of the audience so that you can meet this bubbling woman. I was surprised just now she mentioned she clocked 50 already. I was surprised to hear that. Anyway, we'll leave the other one for Oga. Those that understand will know Oga what I mean. So let me bring Saf in a very engaging video talking about the African show. Please stay tuned. Stay tuned. Don't go yet. Stay with us.
Hello everyone. I remain Safuratu Bakare, and I am the managing director of D'Beautifiers. D'Beautifiers is a fashion design, marketing, and sales outfit where our passion is showcasing the beautiful colors, the wide array of African fabrics, and design to the rest of the world. Passion drives us. We have a beautiful story to tell about the modern man, one that is rich in culture and love for the individual. We believe These stories aren't being told, and we are uniquely poised to tell African story through fashion to the rest of the world. As part of our commitment to our vision, we are bringing again the African Fashion Show to Perth on the 12th of December 2020 at the Sterling Adriatic Center. Apart from showcasing Africa through fashion, the show also aimed at raising some funds towards promoting literacy in Africa. We look forward to seeing you there and availing us the opportunity to infuse you with zeal for everything Africana. More information about the show is available on www.thebeautifiers.com/PAFS 2020. See you there.
That was a beautiful clip. Now, I can talk about the beauty of the clip forever, but let's get to the substance of that clip. Now, I just wanted to, sometimes it may look as if it has been a ride in the park for you. It has been so easy, but on CaLDpreneurs, we don't want to deceive people to say, oh, you don't need to do any hard work. You already mentioned some already, but in case there's still something you want to share, because this program is meant to encourage others, to inspire others, to provide the right information to others. I am personally sick and tired of people that are meant to be at the top, but we are still swallowing at the ground level. We can lift ourselves up. So let's start with the challenges first, and then we'll come to the benefits. I know there are benefits. So what are the challenges, just briefly, because I know we're running out of time now, sir.
Okay, I would say self-doubt through closed doors. So rejection. It's not once that you say something, you get accepted. Be persistent. Cultural challenges and norms. The way you are used to do things is different from what is being done in diaspora. So you should exchange that there will be cultural challenges and norms. Promoting a dress standard that is different from where you are living is hard. Despairing the myths about Africa, that is a big one. People already have this perception about Africa. They believe it, what they believe already. No matter what you do, some of them you cannot change that narrative. But it's left for you as an individual to know what is your aim, what is your objective. Look, what is your goal? What do you want to portray? Where are you going to with your design or what you are doing? Be persistent and try as much as you can to surround yourself with positive people. Because there will be some time when some rejection will push you down. But when you have people that encourages you, that tells you the way it is, black and white, you are bound to succeed. And I'm lucky to have such person in my life. Yeah.
Wow, I just couldn't think anyone could have said that better, sir. I'm happy that you acknowledge some of these challenges, like marketing. Sometimes some call people, I know someone may watch this later or is watching, that think, oh, who will buy my product? How do I market my product? And like you said, to change those myths and beliefs is going to take a long time.
Yes.
And anyone that look at all those things, just like you said already, you will not make progress. I like the way you brought rejection, that seems to be a very big negative word. You turn it to a strength. You are saying it without fear, because one problem we call people sometimes don't like is rejection. But I'm sure you've already, anyone that's heard you already today know that rejection is part of the business.
It's a very big part. But you don't allow that rejection to put you down. A lot of people will reject you. But if you don't allow that rejection to get to you, you will succeed. People will reject
you. Really great.
And then even in every sphere of life.
Yeah.
In every sphere, your work, anything at all, people will reject you. So exactly. So you don't allow the rejection. You don't take your focus away from what you are looking at because of the rejection. The rejection should be something that propel you even further to aim to get to where you are going. Now, when I see rejection, I see a motivating factor. You should not see rejection as a failure. Rejection just tells you that there is something important, there's something good that's about to happen. Don't give up. It should propel you, motivate you to even achieve more. Is it hard? Yes, it's very hard. Perseverance.
Yeah, I like that. Turn rejection to motivation. I think, this is where, like we will say, this is where the rubber touched the tires, because if you are going to get far, you have to get past this stage where rejection will make you give up. And I can just see it already. I can see it's very authentic when you talk, Saf, that you've gone past all those. You know what it means. You can now say it with all authority. Now, Saf, of course, there are also benefits, because with all those challenges you mentioned, somebody will say, why bother? I still want to keep my 9 to 5 where I'll get a paycheck, But you and I know sometimes when one wind of change comes, like global financial crisis, pandemic right now, oil price, you are jittery. You don't know where you stand. I mean, we know that all those factors will also affect business. But when you are doing your thing, you are controlling your destiny. Of course, we know that God helps. So can we just say something there? Where are the benefits? Why should people bother despite all those challenges, sir? Again, briefly.
The benefits are enormous. I have the opportunity to tell the beautiful story of Nigeria through fashion. I have met wonderful people and changed perception about Nigeria and Africa at large. I have imbibed in our youth confidence and strength of character that I can do it. Attitude and the black skin is beautiful. I'll be able to use this forum to communicate passion through our work with the Feed the Hungry and now the Sana Foundation. The benefits are enormous. They are satisfaction that money cannot buy. You understand? So it is hard work, but at the same time, the benefits are enormous. The fashion industry has taken me to places I would not have ordinary go to. I'll be able to meet with people of high class I would not ordinarily meet. I've had the opportunity of going to events that I would not ordinarily, if I'm just doing a 9 to 5, nobody will invite me, we even know that I exist. So the benefit, I would say to anybody that is aspiring to do a business, do your background check, do your research. Let it be that something that is a passion, something that you are really, really, really after, not because because of the money. Because if it's just for the money, a time will come, you give up. But if it is something that you are passionate about, I can tell you that passion will take you places.
Yeah. I think again, Sam, you're just hitting the buttons with our audience today. Again, just want to appreciate Catherine. She just re-echoed what you just said. She's aligned with it. Of course, she's bringing some tools that could be used, which is great. This is what I'm saying, that we need to leverage off each other. We do have people in the community that can support one another. So thank you once again, Catherine. Just agreeing with Saf there. Now, Sam, I'm looking at the time now. We're almost done. It goes so fast. I wish we have 2 hours, but hey, we just have. Even, no, usually we don't even go up to an hour, but here we are. So can I just say again, apart from Teresa and Catherine, if you are on the platform, we always love to hear from you. And also just to say that connect with staff outside of here. There's so much you can say here. Most importantly, please make it a date to be with her at this event. Please let us support one another. Let's support the beautifiers. I know that you will not regret it. It's definitely, I know she's preparing a lot that is much more than the ticket that is being sold. And this is what I just want to quickly say, sir, that as part of the proceeds, you said something about some charity. Can you just flag that quickly? Because people will know that you're not just doing this because you want your pocket to be full.
I wish.
Isn't it good?
The overhead is huge, but at the same time, in the beautifier, we try to give back. So in 2018, we raised funds for Feed the Hungry in Australia. But this year, we are going back to Africa. We are raising funds for Christiana Foundation. It's a charity organization that is trying to help to eliminate literacy in Africa. So what they do is they create libraries in schools. Currently, what they are doing is they actually put books inside a bus, drive it to schools, and students can actually borrow this book, do their homework, and return it. Charity has been something that is after my heart. They say if you train a child off, it will not be the arm robber that will affect you tomorrow. So any little way we can, we try as much as we can to give back. And I will say in this forum too, if you have any charity organization you want us to support, because it's a yearly event. If you have any charity organization you want us to support, contact us. It has to be genuine. They have to have an online presence. They have to have a way people would go there and actually check that it exists. So we are going to have a representative from Christiana Foundation on the day of the event. So I would say if you have charity in your heart, you want to give, please, they will be there on that day. Touch a life and be a part of history.
Wow. I think, yeah, that just hearing that is another heartwarming situation with this show and with the beautifiers. We are almost out of time. Once again, I want to, in case we don't have time to do it at the end, let me start thanking Catherine and Ed and Teresa. Now I know that there are maybe 2 more people on the platform. Let us know. We just want to give you a shout out. I also just want to say, please, you can take time to connect with the beautifiers, especially attending the event. It's very important that we support one another. And for us also here, let us know that CaLDpreneurs is not a one-off. We want to keep this going. We believe it's very important. So connect with us. If you know somebody that you think will be interesting to bring, like Saf has been here today, I can imagine the tons of people that will be encouraged by this session. It's not just those that have been on the platform today, which I really appreciate, also those that will watch post-production. So we want to keep this going. Just share that lesson learned, share the passion, share the encouragement, the inspiration, share the information, because sometimes people don't know what they don't know. So it's very good to have that going on. And then this is also our website. But today is not so much of us alone. It's all about the beautifiers. Please don't forget to get to this event. Tickets are still available. Please, let's support what the beautifiers and Saf is doing. Just hearing Saf today, I'm sure you agree with me, there is something in this venture to support. Now, in closing, Sav, I just want to say, sometimes we say we leave some of the very important things till last. As a parting message, CaLDpreneurs is meant to make, I don't want to use the word make millionaires out of people. It's not about million, but how to make satisfaction out of people. Coming overseas, relocation is not the end of your dream. It's not the end of your passion. It's not the end of your wealth. Who says called people cannot be worthy? And one of the ways to wealth is entrepreneurship. It's doing your thing, building your income that is not dependent on every wind that flies around. So you've made some progress. So what is that last, just in a few seconds, what's the last message you want to leave with somebody, Sarah?
Okay. What I would say in simple sentence is, if I can do it, you can.
Wow.
Remember perseverance, hard work, consistency, and pray for God's favor. Once God shines his light on you, the sky is the limit.
Wow.
Put everything before him and put in the work. What I've seen people do is they start the work. As soon as they face little challenges, they give up. And I want to thank our people that were able to tune in today. And we want to give free ticket for those people. So if you tune in today, Mr. Ephraim has your records, or if you can send your details to him, and we'll be sending you a form where you can fill in and get a free ticket. You have 3 people. Am I right, Mr. Ephraim?
We had more than 3. Now this will make them show their contact. But we did have Teresa and we had Catherine.
Okay.
So I'm sure of those 2.
Okay.
But maybe now that you put something out there, I know that people on the platform they are full of integrity. They will not connect with me because of that. But it's also something good. So I just want to say thank you. It shows the kind of organization that the Beautifier is. You're always looking for opportunity to share and to give. Thank you so much, Sir. Thank you very much for joining me today. Please, this is not, I'm sure in no distant time, I would like you to come back. Definitely, but I know the focus now is on the 12th of December. And then I still just want to say again, please, everyone, that actually I'll make that as one of the ending points. Please get to the ticket place. The phone number is there. If you are not sure of how to get a ticket, call that number and I'm sure someone will be there to take your call. Once again, thank you, Sav. CaLDpreneurs is meant to happen every fortnight. We don't have the resources yet to make it weekly, but I wish we could. But I think, I'm hoping that through this platform, a lot of people will be emboldened, just like you've actually done today, Sav. You've actually emboldened a lot of people. That is the essence of this session. Give the right information to people, not Google alone. So once again, thank you so much, Sir. If we don't see before then, I look forward to seeing you on the 12th. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me. And our viewers, please, not just come alone, please invite your friends. Come and be a part of history. It's going to be fun and enjoyable. Thank you so much for having me, Mr. Ephraim.
No worries. It was a pleasure. Thank you so much. All the best. Thank you, Sir.
Thank you.